The city lights are fading slow. The room is quiet, the TV's off. A coffee cup beside my bed, and too many thoughts inside my head. The clock keeps moving on the wall. Another day is gone and gone, but somehow I still sit awake, thinking of the chances that I take. Some nights feel longer than they should. Some memories still feel too good. It's 2 a.m. and I'm still awake, listening to the rain outside my place. It's 2 a.m. and the world feels far, while I'm staring at the shadows in the dark. Maybe tomorrow everything will make sense, but tonight I'm here alone with my 2 a.m. thoughts. The city sleeps beneath the sky, 1,000 windows shining bright. Everybody's living lives while I'm replaying mine. Tonight the road behind me disappears, along with all my old fears. Maybe I don't need to know exactly where this life will go. The stars are hidden by the clouds, but I know they're still around. It's 2 a.m. and I'm still awake, listening to the rain outside my place. It's 2 a.m. and the world feels far, while I'm staring at the shadows in the dark. Maybe tomorrow everything will make sense, but tonight I'm here alone with my 2 a.m. thoughts. Maybe every wrong turn led me where I stand. Maybe all the broken plans were never out of hand. Maybe all the answers don't arrive tonight. Maybe all I really need is one more quiet night. It's 2 a.m. and I'm still awake, but the weight upon my shoulders starts to fade. It's 2 a.m. and I finally see that every road became a part of me. Yeah, tomorrow I greet the morning light, but tonight I'll sit a while under the midnight sky. The rain is slowing down, the city lights grow dim. I close my eyes at last and let the silence in. Good night. Good night.
City lights are fading slow. Another day is come and gone. Empty roads and radio songs keeping me company tonight. I've been carrying so much weight, trying hard to stay away after a long day. I after a long day, I leave the noise behind. Just me and the road under the midnight sky.
I walk by the station where we used to waste our time. The clock still hangs above it, but it doesn't know you're gone. The bakery on the corner painted all its walls again. Funny how the whole world changes while some memories remain. I wasn't looking for you, I wasn't looking behind, but every road has a way of leading somewhere in your mind. This is the street that forgot us, the street that moved along. The lights don't know our story, the windows never learned our song. But every step I take tonight brings yesterday into view. This is the street that forgot us, but somehow remembers you. The trees grew a little taller, the old signs disappeared. New faces fill the sidewalks where we once stood for years. I thought time would erase it like rain upon a name, but some chapters stay open even when you close the page. And maybe that's the reason some places feel the same, and not because they never change, but because they keep your shape. This is the street that forgot us, the street that moved along. The lights don't know our story, the windows never learned our song. But every step I take tonight brings yesterday into view. This is the street that forgot us, but somehow remembers you. What could have been. This is the street that forgot us, and maybe that's alright. Some memories aren't meant to leave, they're only meant to light the quiet corners of your heart. When the world feels something new, this is the street that forgot us. But I never forgot you. Every night on my way home, I pass the same old street. 1,000 windows sleeping, 1,000 dreams beneath. But one light stays awake above the empty trees, like it's waiting for someone, or maybe just for me. The light in apartment 302, always shining through the dark. I don't know your name, I don't know your story, but somehow you leave a mark. nights I feel alone, when the city feels too far, the light in apartment 302 reminds me where we are. Maybe you're reading quietly, maybe you're working late, maybe you're just like me, trying to outrun the day. Funny how a stranger can make the world feel small just by leaving one light on. When the night begins to fall, the light in apartment 302 still glowing in the dark. And though we've never spoken, you've become a part of all the little reasons I still believe somehow. The light in apartment 302 is shining right now. Every night on my way home, I pass the same old street. 1,000 windows sleeping, 1,000 dreams beneath. But one light stays awake above the empty trees, like it's waiting for someone, or maybe just for me. The light in apartment 302, always shining through the dark. I don't know your name, I don't know your story, but somehow you leave a mark. And on the nights I feel alone, when the city feels too far, the light in apartment 302 reminds me where we are. Maybe you're reading quietly, maybe you're working late, maybe you're just like me, trying to outrun the day. Funny how a stranger can make the world feel small just by leaving one light on. When the night begins to fall, the light in apartment 302 still glowing in the dark. And though we've never spoken, you've become a part of all the little reasons I still believe somehow. The light in apartment 302 is shining right now.
The streetlights paint the kitchen floor in shades of gold and gray. A half-finished cup beside the sink, still waiting where it stayed. The television softly speaks to an empty living room, and somewhere in the distance a train disappears too soon. Funny how the smallest things can open doors you thought were closed. I remember laughter in the hallway, footsteps running through the house, photographs inside a cardboard box, finding their way back out. Some nights feel like old windows opening without a sound, and every little piece of yesterday comes floating back around. The clock keeps counting quietly, like it has always done, while shadows stretch across the wall after the setting sun. There's a jacket on a chair tonight nobody came to claim, but somehow it can still recall a long forgotten name. I remember laughter in the hallway, footsteps running through the house, photographs inside a cardboard box, finding their way back out. Some nights feel like old windows opening without a sound, and every little piece of yesterday comes floating back around. Maybe memories don't leave us, maybe they just change their shape, living in the quiet corners, waiting for a certain day. I remember laughter in the hallway, like it happened yesterday. And though the years keep moving on, some things never fade away. Some nights feel like old windows opening without a sound, and every little piece of yesterday comes floating back around. The streetlights paint the kitchen floor in shades of gold and gray. A half-finished cup beside the sink, still waiting where it stayed. The television softly speaks to an empty living room, and somewhere in the distance the train disappears too soon. Funny how the smallest things can open doors you thought were closed. I remember laughter in the hallway, footsteps running through the house, photographs inside a cardboard box, finding their way back out. Some nights feel like old windows opening without a sound, and every little piece of yesterday comes floating back around. The clock keeps counting quietly, like it has always done, while shadows stretch across the wall after the setting sun. There's a jacket on the chair tonight nobody came to claim, but somehow it can still recall a long forgotten name. I remember laughter in the hallway, footsteps running through the house, photographs inside a cardboard box, finding their way back out. Some nights feel like old windows opening without a sound, and every little piece of yesterday comes floating back around. Maybe memories don't leave us, maybe they just change their shape, living in the quiet corner, waiting for a certain day. I remember laughter in the hallway, like it happened yesterday. And though the years keep moving on, some things never fade away. Some nights feel like old windows opening without a sound, piece of yesterday comes floating back around.
Closed behind me, and silence filled the room. The dishes in the kitchen still waiting like they always do. The sky outside was fading, the city had turned gold. Another day collected, another story left untold. I dropped my keys beside me and loosened up my shoes. That's when I saw you sitting there, exactly where I left you. A little worn around the edges, her ribbons slightly bent, still waiting in the corner like no time had ever went. Funny how a quiet thing can say so much without a sound. You were sitting on the couch, just staring toward the light, like you've been holding on for me through every lonely night. And for a second, looking at you, I finally understood. Maybe I've been trying so hard to be stronger than I should. The sunlight crossed the fabric and painted half your face, just like all those afternoons back in that safer place. Before the endless deadlines, before the sleepless years, before I learned to hide myself behind polite careers. I wonder if you'd recognize the person I'd become, still carrying the same old heart, just heavier than before. You were sitting on the couch, quiet as you've always been, but somehow in that moment it felt like you could see the tired little child still buried deep in me. And for the first time in a while, I didn't feel alone, just sitting there together at the end of a long day. I found a box behind the closet, covered up in dust and years. Old photographs and movie tickets, tiny pieces still preserved. A birthday cake beside the river, summer sunlight in our eyes. Back then it felt so ordinary, now it feels like paradise. Funny how the moments pass before we know they're gold. We were happier than we knew, laughing underneath the blue, chasing days we thought would last forever without a clue. Now I'd give anything apartment looked much smaller than it did when I was young. The kitchen table still remembers every story, everyone. We spent so much time looking forward, never stopping to believe these would be the very memories we'd someday need. We were happier than we knew, laughing underneath the blue, chasing days we thought would last forever without a clue. Now I'd give anything to hear those careless afternoons. We were happier than we knew. Maybe nothing lasts forever. Maybe that's what makes it shine. We were happier than we knew, and maybe that's enough tonight to smile a little longer at the life that's passing by.
I found an old receipt today, folded deep inside a drawer. Nothing special on the paper, still it brought me somewhere warm. Back when every answer seemed to come from someone else, and somehow you were always there whenever I needed help. You never asked for anything, never waited to be seen. You just showed up quietly in moments in between. The street lights flicker through the glass, the room is silent now, and out of all the memories, you're the one I'm thinking about. Not because we said goodbye, not because we fell apart. Life just carried us away in different directions. I wonder where you are tonight, if you're doing alright, if you know that years later your kindness still survives. Some people leave a photograph, some leave a song behind. You left a way of seeing things that never left my mind. The city sleeps below my window, the hours drift along, and gratitude arrives so softly, you almost miss it when it's gone. I never found the perfect words, maybe I never will, but tonight your name returned, and everything stood still.
I almost called you tonight with with my thumb on your name. The room was quiet enough to hear the old herd wake. I don't know what I wanted, maybe nothing at all. Just to know if your voice still sounds like home when you call. The city kept breathing like nothing had changed, but I was back in a moment I still can't explain. I almost called you tonight, but I let the screen go dark. Some people leave your life, but never leave your heart. I almost said I miss you and swallowed every word. Maybe silence is kinder than asking if it still hurts. There's a cup by the window that I never use, and a song in the hallway that still sounds like you. I've learned how to move on, at least when people ask. But some nights feel like footsteps walking out of the past. I know we're different people in different rooms now, but memory has a way of turning time around. I almost called you tonight, but I let the screen go dark. Some people leave your life, but never leave your heart. I almost said I miss you and swallowed every word. Maybe silence is kinder than asking if it still hurts. If you ever think of me, don't tell me let it fade. I'm still learning how to keep the love and lose the ache. I almost called you tonight, but the morning needs its peace, so I left your name untouched and let you stay a memory. I almost said I miss you, but I think you already know. Some goodbyes don't end, they just learn to echo.
The dishes are drying by the sink. A half-read book is still open. The clock keeps talking to itself in a room that's finally quiet. The city outside forgot my name. The traffic faded long ago. Only the refrigerator hums like it's keeping me company. I thought today would never end, but somehow here I am, watching shadows climb the wall, with a cup that's almost empty. Nobody's waiting for a call. Nobody's asking where I've been. For the first time all day, I can hear my own thoughts. The last light in my kitchen paints gold across the floor. Tomorrow can stay outside a little longer than before. The last light in my kitchen knows every tired part of me. And for a moment, that's enough. The window catches distant rain, the kind that never reaches here. I sit and watch the darkness move without needing anything. The last light in my kitchen slowly disappears, leaving only silence and a strangely peaceful heart. The bakery closed an hour ago. The traffic finally disappeared. A single window down the block was glowing softly through the dark. I don't know who was still awake or what was keeping them inside. Maybe a book, maybe a memory, maybe a reason they couldn't sleep tonight. Funny how a stranger's light can make a lonely street feel alive. The light was still on long after midnight left the town, long after the train stopped running, long after the noise died down. And somehow that little window felt brighter than the stars above, like somebody else was carrying the weight I couldn't speak of. The rain began without a sound, just silver lines beneath the lamps. I walked a little slower then, pretending I had somewhere left to be. The world gets smaller after dark. The silence starts to grow, but somewhere behind that glowing glass was another heart refusing to let go. Maybe we're all just tiny lights trying to survive the same night. Maybe that's enough. The light was still on, and I kept walking through the rain, knowing I'd probably never know the story behind that frame. But for a moment I felt less alone on an ordinary street, because somebody else was awake with me.
chair across from me still catches morning light. Someone moved the flowers but left your favorite kind. The waiter smiled and asked the usual for two. I almost answered yes before remembering the truth. Some stories never end, they simply lose their sound. If tomorrow looks for us, tell it we were here. Two quiet hearts borrowing ordinary days. Nothing broke all at once. It happened like the sunset, slow enough that neither of us noticed. The windows know our names, the streets still lead me back. Even strangers pause where our laughter used to live. I don't chase yesterday, I only pass it by. But every familiar corner still waves as I walk. Maybe every goodbye needs someone brave enough to finally say if tomorrow looks for us, leave the lights on anyway. Some memories don't ask to be forgotten, they simply learn how to live without a voice. The coffee's cold, but I never moved the cup. Morning came quietly, like it didn't know enough. Your sweater stilled across the back of that old chair. Funny how a room can remember you're not there. Time keeps changing everything except the little things. We left the light on for someone who lost the way, not because we believed you'd come back someday. Some doors stay open even after goodbye. Hope is a stubborn little fire that never asks why. The rain still writes across the bedroom glass. Every drop reminds me nothing really lasts. I almost called just to hear the silence ring. Sometimes empty hands still feel like holding something. Maybe somewhere you're smiling without me. Maybe that's enough for love to finally breathe. We left the light on even when the night grew old. Some hearts don't forget touched the cup beside mine. The steam disappeared before the words did. Morning light slipped across the table, but your seat stayed perfectly still. I caught myself smiling at a joke that never reached the air. Even silence remembered someone who wasn't there. Outside, the city kept moving like nothing had changed. The window carried another sunrise, cars painted silver in the rain. I folded another ordinary moment into a memory I never planned to keep. Some stories never end, they simply stop speaking. A page turned by the breeze, though nobody stood nearby. The waiter asked, "One more coffee?" I almost answered for two. Quiet still knows your name. I found your old apartment with a different name outside. The mailbox looked familiar, but every letter belonged to someone else. The hallway echoed like it remembered footsteps better than faces. A window opened upstairs for 1 second. I forgot what year it was. Some doors never really close, they just wait for someone who won't come back. The air still carried the sound of an unfinished goodbye. The bakery on the corner still smelled exactly the same. I almost walked inside before remembering I had nowhere left to arrive. Funny how cities keep living while memories refuse to move. The key stayed in my pocket long after it stopped fitting. Maybe some things are meant to be returned. The chair beside the window was already taken by the sunlight. Dust was dancing slowly through the air like tiny fireflies. A cup of coffee waiting, half forgotten by the door. The world outside was rushing, but nobody was rushing here. For a little while, I let the hours pass without asking them to stay. And everything felt lighter, like the weight had slipped away. The traffic and the deadlines couldn't reach me here today. Just a quiet room and a patch of afternoon. Sometimes that's enough, sometimes that's everything. The pages of a notebook moved beneath the summer breeze. Someone laughed across the room, had a joke I couldn't hear. The clock kept moving forward, but nobody seemed to mind. And for the first time lately, neither did I. And everything felt lighter, like the weight had slipped away. The traffic and the deadlines couldn't reach me here today. Just a quiet room and a patch of afternoon. Sometimes that's enough, sometimes that's everything. Maybe happiness was never loud. Maybe it was always this: a little sunlight, a warm drink, a moment no one missed. And everything felt lighter, like the world had softened too. The chair beside the window held a different kind of truth. Not every story needs a change, not every heart needs fixing. Sometimes all we really need is one peaceful afternoon. The second cup is still on the table. Nobody asked to take it away. The sunlight slowly crossed the window and settled where you used to stay. A book lies open near the corner, the same page as yesterday. The city keeps moving outside, but nothing here has changed. Some things leave without a warning, some things quietly remain. Someone sat here yesterday, or maybe that's what I tell myself. The chair is empty now, but the room remembers well. Every little shadow, every beam of afternoon light feels like a conversation that stayed a little longer than goodbye. The girl behind the counter smiled and asked if I would need one more. I almost turned around to answer like I've done before. The street was full of strangers, the sky was clear and blue. Funny how 1,000 faces can still remind me of you. Some things fade into the distance, some things never really do. Someone sat here yesterday, or maybe that's what I tell myself. The chair is empty now, but the room remembers well. Every little shadow, every beam of afternoon light feels like a conversation that stayed a little longer than goodbye. The music changed, the seasons too. The flowers outside are new, but every now and then the door swings open and my heart forgets the truth. Someone sat here yesterday, and maybe that's enough for me. Not every story needs an ending, not every memory wants to leave. The light is getting softer,
The city is quieter now. The traffic lights blink alone. A coffee cup between my hands and nowhere left to go. The window holds the skyline like a photograph in blue. Funny how the night gets louder whenever I think of you. No messages, no regrets, just thoughts I never said. Coffee after midnight, and memories that won't sleep. The world keeps turning slowly while the silence talks to me. Every light across the river feels like something I once knew. Coffee after midnight, still thinking about you. The waitress wipes the counter, the radio hums low. Another day is ending, another one to go. The rain never really started, but the clouds stayed in the sky. Some feelings leave in a moment, some stay your whole life. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe moving on is this. Learning how to carry yesterday without missing what it gives. Coffee after midnight, the city dressed in gold. Some stories never leave you, they simply grow old. And somewhere in the distance, beneath the silver moon, I'm drinking coffee after midnight, thinking about you.